So guys, as I was talking previously, what we are doing is this is the day two of our this master class. And yesterday we were talking about the CH, right? We were looking into the different modules we are having over there. We were talking about the reconnaissance, the scanning, the web application over there. We were talking about the exam strategies over there, right? The questions over there. And now let's start with our practice question first. So over here, the question it is saying that like which phase of the incident handling process is responsible for establishing guidelines, coordinating the human resources, developing a backup plan, and testing these plans for the organization. So over here, guys, like when we are talking about the incident handling and the response, right? So over there, what we are having is we are handling the incident handling and the response life cycle over there, right? And we will be starting with our preparation phase. So in the preparation phase, what we will be doing is we will be creating the policies over there, right? We will be looking into our communication plans over there. Along with that, what we will be doing is we will be also, right? We will be also, you can say, uh, checking our labs, right? We will be also checking into our tools over there, right? So that we will be able to use them at the time of our assessments. So all those tasks, they are being done at the time of this preparation phase, right? So the correct answer we are having that is your preparation phase. Great. Then okay, so it is saying that like if you want to only scan for your ports, then the default is scan using our Nmap tool, right? Which option would you use? So over here, guys, when we are talking about the default scan from our Nmap, what it will be doing is it is going to scan for the well-known, right? It will be looking for the well-known 1,000 ports over there, right? That can take a bit amount of time over there, but we want to look for the fewer number of ports, right? Out of them, we are having the option A, that is what we are having as the fast scan. Then after this we are having hyphen capital P, that is not the option we are having in our nmap. Then after that we are having hyphen small r. So by the help of this small r, what will be happening is like if you want to scan, if you want to scan from the you can say the lower number to the, you can say, the higher number of our ports over there, right? So for that we are having this particular option, that is your hyphen r over there, right? So that we will be able to, you can say, scan for them sequentially over there. Then after this we are having the option D, that is what we are using, right? That is what we are using for performing the ping scan over there. So out of them we are only having, right, out of them we are only having the option A over there, right? We are only having the option A because that is what going to help us to, you can say, look for the, you can say, the fewer number of ports, right? So this hyphen f, what it will be doing is it will be looking for the well-known 100 ports, right? It will be looking for the well-known 100 ports. That is why it will be providing us the fastest scan over there. All right. So now it is asking that which of the following is a low tech way of gaining unauthorized access of the system, right? So guys, the option A we are having is the scanning, right? So scanning, what it will be doing is it will be providing us the information, right? This is scanning over there. It will be helping us to, you can say, give us the information about the system, whether it is available over there or not, right? We will be able to identify some more information about it, like what are the ports that are open. We will be able to find the information about uh, the services that are running on those system, right? We will be able to identify those type of information over there. But when we are talking about like gaining the access, right, so directly the scanning, it cannot help us to, you can say, gain the access over there, right? Because for that we will be using our tools, right? We will be using the different softwares over there that will be helping us to find all those information about the victim system, or about this victim network we are having, right? Then talking about the social engineering is what it is, an art to convince the people so that we will be able to, you can say, get their confidential information, right? We will be able to find their credentials. So for that we are using our social engineering, right? Now on the basis of the social engineering, right, when we are talking about the social engineering, like we are having the three types of the social engineering. We are having the computer based, right? We are having the computer based social engineering, and that we will be using our systems over there, right? In that we are going to use our PC that will be helping us to gain the information over there. Then after that we are having the mobile based social engineering, right? In that we will be using the mobile phone, right? In that we will be using the mobile phones. They will be helping us to find the information. Like you guys have heard about the, you guys have heard about, you can say, the wishing. And that what the attackers they will be doing is they will be giving us a call, right? They will be, you can say, they will be making a call over there, and that they will be pretending to be some authorized party, right? And after that what will be happening is they will be trying to ask, or they will be trying to extract the information from us. That is what we are having as a wishing. Like nowadays what the attackers they are doing is, or like, I guess you all have seen the movie named Jamtara. So that is also your wishing, and that the attackers, what they will be doing is they will be pretending that they are, you can say, calling from the bank. They need to perform the KYC, right? And for that they will be asking for the OTP. They will be asking for the information, and once we will be providing them those information, they will be able to get the financial benefit from our system. They will be able to, you can say, get the money over there from our, you can say, the bank account, right? Then over here, what we are having is we are also having the human-based social engineering. In that, we will be directly exploiting the human behavior, the trust over there, right? So that is what we call as the human-based social engineering. Right. So over here, the correct answer we are having, that is we are having as the social engineering over there. That is the low key method we are having. Using that, we will be able to gain the access of the victim system. Like for that, what the attackers they will be doing is they will be, you can say, pretending, right? They will be pretending that they are our schoolmate over there. They will be pretending that they are, you can say, from our office and many more. Now, once our trust it will be getting built with them, right? Once we will be having the full trust, they will be becoming our good friends. Then after that they are going to exploit that particular uh, they will be exploiting that relation over there. So for that we are having the social engineering. Now we are having the eavesdropping. That is also one of the attack from this social engineering over there, right? That is also one of the attack from the social engineering, because inside of that what will be happening is, as an attacker we will be trying to hear the conversation that are being done by the two parties, right? Then after that we are having the sniffing. So and the sniffing, it is what it is, a process in that sniffing is a process in that we will be monitoring, we will be capturing the we can say the data transfer that is being done in our network over there. So for that we are having the sniffing, but for that what we are doing is we are using our different tools. They will be helping us to get those information, right? We are using our different tools that will be helping us to find those information over there. So for that we are having the sniffing, right? So the correct answer we are having, that is your option B, your social engineering, a low tech way so that we will be able to gain the access, right? We will be able to gain the access of the victim system over there, because if attacker he will be, you can say, pretending to be our friend over there, and our friends they know each and everything about us, right? Many a time our friends they are also having the idea about the credentials we are having of our ATMs, right, of our debit card or our credit card over there. Now since they are having the information, now as a attacker if they will be finding those information to us, right? If as a attacker he will be finding those information to us, so since we are thinking that he is our good friend and we will be providing him those information. Anil, when we are, you can say, talking about the sniffing, right? When we are talking about the sniffing over there, so for that they are having the different concepts, right? Like over here in the scanning, what we will be doing is we are going to check whether the victim system is, you can say, the available or not, right? We want to check whether the victim system is available or not. So for that, we are performing the, you can say, the scanning over there, and that we will be trying to find, right? In that we will be trying to find the information we are having for that. In that we will be trying to find the information about the system, right? We will be trying to find the information about the ports we are having. We will be trying to find the information we are having about the services that are running. But whereas when we are talking about the sniffing, and that we are actually going to, you can say, monitor, right? We will be, you can say, now capturing the data packets that is, you can say, flowing over there, right? And in that particular scenario, what will be happening is, as an attacker, I will be able to, since I'm able to, can say, monitor the information, right? Since I'm able to capture the information, so the confidentiality of our data, it will be, you can say, compromised. The data's confidentiality, it will be getting compromised, because now the attacker, he can find, he can see the information that are being sent by the two parties, right? So that's a main difference we are having. And the tools, we can say, like when we are talking about the scanning tools over there, so for that, like we are using the Wireshark, we are having the TCP dump, right? We are having the T-Shark and many more. So these are some of the tools that we are using for the sniffing. Whereas for our scanning over there, we can use our Nmap, the network mapper, and many more. All right. So over here, we are getting a scenario, right? We are getting a scenario, and that's saying that, they are saying that, like, we have successfully compromised a server, right, which is having the IP address like this, right? We want to enumerate all the machine in the same network quickly. What is the best nmap command uh, you will use? So, and that what we are having is, we are having the option A, right? That is the nmap hyphen t4, and then after that we are specifying that we have to perform the fast scan. So hyphen t, we are having the option that is for the throttling, right? So by the help of that, we will be able to, can say, control the flow of our nmap, so that either it will be able to perform the fast scan or it will be performing the slow scan. We will be able to control them, right? And when we are talking about the T4, so it is like the fast scan over there. Like we are having the T3, that is the default speed we are having when we are not specifying any sort of throttling option, right? Then after that, we are having the like in that we are also having the hyphen F, that is we are having for the fast scan. So for that, the correct answer for us, that will be option A. That will be your option A over there, right? Because, and that what we are doing is, we are also specifying that we have to perform the fast scan. Along with that, what we are doing is, we are also specifying that we will be using the throttling. So by doing that, the correct answer for this question, it will be your option A. Hyphen T4 and hyphen capital F for the fast. Then what do you guys think about this one? Okay. So it is saying that, like, Bob, your senior college colleague, has sent you a mail regarding a deal with one of the clients. You are requested to accept the offer and you oblige. After 2 days, Bob denies that he had ever sent a mail. What do you want to know to prove yourself that it was Bob who had sent a mail? So from here, the option A we are having, that is what we are having as the non-repudiation, right? So guys, when we are talking about the non-repudiation, what it will be doing is, it will be helping us, right? This non-repudiation, it will be proving that, like, the sender of a message, he cannot deny on sending that message, as well as the receiver of that message, he won't be also denying, he cannot also later on deny on receiving that particular message over there. So what we are having is, we are having the digital signatures over there. By the help of them, we will be able to, can say, We will be able to making sure that like the sender and the receiver, both of them, they cannot later on deny of for that, right? Now after that, what we are having is we are having the option B, that is your confidentiality. So guys, when we are talking about the confidentiality, so confidentiality, what it will be doing is it will be ensuring, right? The confidentiality over there, it will be ensuring that like if I'm sending some message to Priyanshu, so only Priyanshu should be the one who will be able to, you can say, receive, who will be able to, you can say, understand, he will be able to read what sort of information that is being sent in that particular message. So for that, we are using our confidentiality, like we will be using our encryption over there, we will be using the access control, we will be like using the steganography. So for that, we are having a confidentiality, right? Then after that, we are having the integrity, that will be ensuring, right? That will be ensuring that like in our message, right, it shouldn't be having any sort of unauthorized alteration, update, or the delete over there. For that, like we are using your hashing. Then after this, we are having the authentication. That is a process that will be, you can say, ensuring the genuinity of a system, the server over there, or you can say, or a user over there. So for that, we are using the authenticity, right? So over here, we want to prove, right, that it was Bob who had sent that mail. So for that, depending upon that, the option A is the correct one. That is your non-repudiation over here. Now, moving into the next question. So what do you guys think about this one? So over here, which method of password cracking takes the most time and effort, right? So guys, in that we are having the option A, that is what we are having as the rainbow tables, right? So in the rainbow tables, guys, what will be happening is like we can directly get the hash, right? We can directly go ahead and we can steal the hash of the victims, we can say the password over there, and after that what we will be doing is we will be putting it inside our rainbow tables to see if we are having a valid plain text or not, right? So over there, it can be done quite quickly over there. If it will be present inside our input table, then we will be able to find the plain text of it. Otherwise, we won't be able to find the plain text of it. Then we are having the shoulder surfing. So the shoulder surfing, what will be happening is like you guys are giving your credential. I will be simply coming like you guys are opening your system over there. I will be just coming from the behind and I will be trying to see what credential you are giving, right? Then after that, we are having the dictionary based attack. So guys, in the dictionary based attack, what will be happening is like the attacker, he will be directly going into the internet. From there he will be downloading a dictionary, right? That will be having the combinations, that will be having the information about the like the passwords over there, right? It will be having our alphabets like the uppercase, the lowercase, the numerics, along with the special character. On the basis of that, it will be having the combinations over there. Along with that, it will be having some, you can say, the leaked passwords over there. So depending upon that, we might be able to find the password over there, right? So what will be happening is we will be simply launching our dictionary over there, like it is having the thousand different credentials inside of it. So one by one it will be using them, right, until and unless it will be finding the correct one, or the dictionary, or the, you can say, the words we are having inside the dictionary, they will be getting empty, right? Then after that we are having the brute force. So guys, in the brute force, what the attacker will be doing is he's going to by itself, he will be, you can say, creating some guessable username and the password, right? For that he will be gathering some information about you, right? And then after that, what he will be doing is he will be moving ahead, right? He will be moving ahead, and then he is gonna use each and every combination, a possible combination, to guess the access of your account, unless and until he will be finding the correct one. So that is why the correct answer, it should be your brute force attack, right? Then moving into the next question. Okay, see guys, when we are talking about our encryption and the decryption, right? Like over here, what is happening is like let's say if I want to if I want to share some data with you, right? And for that, what we will be choosing is we will be thinking that to make the data secure, to make sure that that particular data it is not falling into the wrong hand, what we will be doing is we will be using our encryption over there, right? So for that, they are asking that during the process of your encryption, decryption, what keys are shared? First, option A, private keys. Nope. See guys, when we are talking about the private keys, what we have to do is we have to securely store them. If they will be getting to know, right, if we will be sharing them, what will be happening is the confidentiality of our data, it will be falling into the risk. Then we are having the option B, that is the public key and the private keys. And as I was previously saying that we never ever share our private keys. Then the user password, nope. And then we are having the option D, that is the public keys, yes, right? So over here, if we want to, if we want to, you can say, build the communication, we want to exchange some data with each other. So for that, we will be like using our public keys. Like over here, let me give you a scenario. Like we are having the user one, we are having the user two, right? So both the parties, they will be having the private key and the public key. Let me write it as the private key of the user one, and I will be writing as the public key of the user one. Same, I will be also writing for the private key of this user two and the public key of the user too. Now, if they want to make the communication over there, so what they will be doing is they are going to exchange, right? They are going to exchange their public keys with each other. Now, both of the parties, they will be having the three keys, public key of user 2 and the public key of the user 1, right? So that is why we are sharing the public keys. The correct answer for that, that is the option D over there, public keys. Then, but all right. So it's saying that which of the following is considered an exploit framework and has the ability to perform automated attacks on services, ports, application, and unpatched security flaws in a computer system. Right. So guys, over here, the option A we are having the Nessus. Nessus is what? It is a vulnerability scanner over there, right? The Nessus is what? It is a vulnerability scanner that will be providing us the information about the vulnerabilities that are present, right? That are not going to help us to perform the exploitation over there. Then after this, we are having the Maltego. So Maltego is a tool that is we are using for gathering the information, right? It is a footprinting tool over there that will be helping us to get the information over there about the target. Then after that we are having the Metasploit. Metasploit is what? It is a exploitation framework, right? It is an exploitation framework. Using that we will be able to perform the different types of attacks over here, right? Along with that, it is a pretty good tool that can also help us to find the information about the vulnerabilities over there. Then after this, we are having the Wireshark, right? So we are using the Wireshark for analyzing our network traffic over there, for capturing, for monitoring the traffic, the data traffic that is flowing. So that is why the correct answer for that, it should be your Metasploit framework, the Metasploit exploitation framework. All right. Like it is saying that which of the following is the best countermeasure to countermeasure to encrypting ransomware. Right, in the ransomware attack, what will be happening is guys, like the attackers over there, what they will be doing is they will be, you can say, encrypting our system. Right, the attackers over there, they are going to encrypt our system, the data we are having over there, and for decrypting it, they will be asking for the some amount of money over there, right? For decrypting them, they will be asking for some amount of money. So over there guys, like although it is not the like we are not having any sort of guarantee, like even after paying the money we will be getting our data back, right? So that is why like we should be having some sort of, you can say, the backup, right? We should be having some backup into the offline or in some other areas over there, right? Instead of having into the on-site. So what will be happening is, even if all the data we are having in our that particular network, all the systems they are getting, you can say, encrypted over there, but still from that particular offline backup we will be able to, you can say, get our data back. We will be able to recover them, right? So that is why the correct answer over there, that should be your option C, that we should be generating some sort of your offline backup, so that from there we will be able to recover our data back. So the question is saying that, like, in an internal security audit, the white hat hackers gains control over a user account and attempts to acquire access to another account's confidential file and information. How can he achieve this? Option A, the privilege escalation. Privilege escalation means to say that we will be trying to acquire the rights of an admin over there, right? We will be moving from your one account to another account over there, right? Then after that we are having like the shoulder surfing, that is what previously discussing about that. We are having the port scanning over there, right? And that we will be just simply finding the information about the ports. Then we are having the active directory. Yeah, it can also be the scenario, but still they have to, you can say, move from your one account to the another over there, right? So over here the correct answer we are having for this, it is your privilege escalation. So in the privilege escalation, guys, what is happening is, like, although we are having the two types of the privilege escalation, so over here in the privilege escalation, like, let's say this is our system, we are having your three accounts. One is belonging to the admin, this is belonging to the user 1, this is belonging to the user 2. Now the attacker will be coming and, like, let's say the attacker will be compromising this user 1's account. Now after that what he wants to do is, like, in his account he is not able to find any sort of juicy information, right? Now over here he will be trying to compromise this user 2's account over there, so that he will be able to find some information over there. So when we are moving in this way, like into the same privileges but from one account to the another, that is what we call as the horizontal privilege escalation. Now talking about the second scenario, admin's account, user 1, we got the user 2. Then after this we are having the attacker. So the attacker will be able to compromise this user one's account, but he is not able to find any sort of juicy information over there. So now he will be trying to compromise the admin's account. So this type of escalation, right? This type of escalation over there, that is what we call as the vertical privilege escalation. So the correct answer for that, it is your privilege escalation over here. All right. So it's saying that, like, a computer science student needs to fill some information into a secured Adobe PDF job application that was received from a prospective employer. Instead of requesting a new document that allowed the forms to be completed, the student decides to write a script that pulls password from a list of your commonly used password to try against the secure PDF until the correct password is found or the list is exhausted. Which cryptography attack is the student attempting? So for that, guys, like, as we were previously talking, right? For that, as we were previously talking about, right? Like, we were talking about the brute force, we were talking about the, you can say, the dictionary based attack, right? So in the dictionary based attack, what the attacker will be doing is, he will be, right, he will be having the list of some credentials over there, right? He will be having a file that will be having a lots of password over there, and then he will be using that particular dictionary file unless and until he will be able to find the information about the current password, or the password or the list, it will be fully getting exhausted. So due to that, the correct answer we are having for that, it is your dictionary based attack, the option C we are having. Okay, so over here, when we are talking about this question, right? When we are, you can say, talking about this question. So in this question, you can see what it is saying that, like, at the time of performing this online banking, right, by using the web browser, a user is receiving an mail that is containing a link of an interesting website. When the user is clicking on that particular link, another you can say browser session it is starting and it is showing a video of cat who is playing a piano. Then the next day the user is receiving that is looking like a mail from his bank which is showing that his account has been accessed from a foreign country, and it is asking that the user to call his bank and verify the authorization of the fund transfer that took place. The like what web browser based security vulnerability was exploited to compromise the user, right? So guys, over here we are having the option A, that is your CSRF, the cross-site request forgery over there, right? So in the CSRF what will be happening is the attackers, they are tricking the users, right? In the CSRF the attackers, they will be tricking the users to perform the actions for that they were not having any sort of intentions to perform them, right? For that they were not having any sort of intentions to perform them. So for that we are having this CSRF over there. Like we can see, like the victim is performing the online banking, so he is already authenticated into the banking website over there, right? Is already authenticated in the banking website. He is having a, you can say, a ongoing banking session that is running over there. Now later on he is clicking on a link that is, you can say, getting open, that is opening a new, you can say, another browser over there, that is opening the another session over there, that is showing him a video of a cat playing a piano over there, right? Now guys, in this particular scenario, in that particular link, what will be happening is that might contain some sort of malicious code over there, right? That might contain some malicious code over there, right? That is triggering the request over there, right? That is triggering the request, unintended request with our bank, right? And later on the place in which the user he is finding the cat who is playing a piano over there, right? So it might send a request to his bank over there, right? It might send the request to the bank server over there in the background, right? So for that the attackers, they will be also stealing the user's cookies that might provide the information about the session ID, the credentials over there, and using those credentials, using those session ID, the attacker over there, he is able to perform the online transaction, right? He is able to, can say, start the unauthorized fund transfer over there, right? And later on the user is finding a mail that is saying that a suspicious activity has been found with your account over there. So since this particular whole scenario, it is being done without the user's knowledge, so what will be happening is this is going to be our CSRF attack, right? This is going to be our CSRF attack over there, the cross-site request forgery over there, right? Then after this, we are having the option two, that is your cross-site scripting. So guys, in the cross-site scripting, the attackers, they will be using it, or they will be doing what? They will be injecting the malicious script in a website, right? So over there, what will be happening is this, inside of this cross-site scripting, the attacker, he will be, you can say, he will be executing the script into the same site. So that is not the case over here. Then after that, we are having the web form input validation that is being used, right? That is being used to, you can say, sanitize the user's input over there. Like yesterday, we were talking about the security from the SQL injection type of attack, right? So for the, we were talking about that, what we can do is we can apply this input validation, the input sanitization should be done, and if they are being done over there, what will be happening is we will be able to, you can say, stand against, right? We will be able to stand against uh, the attacks like your cross-site scripting. We will be able to stand against like the attack we are having the SQL injection over there, and that they will be putting the malicious script, right? Then it is not the case. Then what we are having is we are having your the next one, that is your click jacking, right? So in the click jacking, what will be happening is like we will be, like as a user, we will be clicking on something over there different, that is what we are finding in our screen, right? It will be tricking us to click on into something that is going to be that is going to take into some other location over there. So for that, what we are having is we are having this click jacking. That is also not a case. right? So that is why the correct answer we are having for this, that is what we are having as the option A, the CSRF. Then what do you guys think about this one? Mohan, in that particular scenario, what will be happening is, if you have not, you can say, if we have not, you can say, like in that particular site, they are not using the CSRF token over there, right, for security. Right along with that, what they are doing is, like what will be happening is at the time of performing the transaction, right, if they are not again asking for the credential, so in that particular scenario, it will be able to take place, right? So over there, let me give you a small example for that, right? I guess everyone is using the Gmail, right? I guess everyone is using a Gmail over there. So guys, what you can do is like you guys can go inside your Gmail over there. Then over there we will be having the option of your sign out. So you do not have to click on it. Just copy the link. Just copy the link of your sign out. Right now, with the help of that, what will be happening is you will be able to, you can say, copy the link. That is what we are having for the sign out. Let me show you what that particular link it will be looking like. Just a second. So it will be looking something like this. Now, over here, if I will be clicking on this, right? If I will be clicking in this link, what will be happening is, if I'm already authenticated, right? If I'm already authenticated on that browser with this Gmail, it is also going to sign me out from there, right? Even if you guys will be clicking on that, what it will be doing is, it will be, you can say, signing you out over there, right? So what we are doing is we are playing with the same origin policy over there, right? Like in the CSRF, what will be happening is like over here, if I want to perform the attack, right? If I want to perform the attack for you, right, by using the Gmail, so you should be also having your account in the Gmail. You should be also authenticated with the Gmail over there. All right. So guys, over here, like it was asking that like you have compromised a server on a network and successfully opened a shell. You aim to identify all operating system running on the network. However, you attempt to fingerprint all machine in the network using the nmap syntax below. It is not going through invictus at victim server, then the dollar figure, right? We are finding the dollar figure over here. Then after that, we are having unmap. We are writing the T4, that is for the throttling, hyphen capital O. We are writing for finding the information about the operating system, and then we are providing it the network address over there, right? So over here, it is saying like it is directly giving us quitting return over there, but seems to wrong. So let me also perform similar like thing, right? So over here, what I will be doing is first I will be grabbing the IP address of this Ubuntu, and I'm already having the idea that is a 130 nmap hyphen capital T 4, right? Then hyphen capital O for the operating system, and then I will be writing the IP address directly 192.168. I'm not giving the range. Will be hitting enter. See, are we finding something similar? TCP/IP fingerprinting for operating system quitting, right? That is what we are finding over there. So over here, guys, in that particular scenario, what is happening is you guys can see it is saying that for the operating system scan, right, we will be requiring the root privileges, right? We are having a dollar figure over there, right? That is indicating that we are not having the root access, right? That is means that we are not having the root access. So that is why the correct answer for that it will be your operating system scan requires the root privileges. Is it clear? So it's saying that like what type of vulnerability or attack is it when the malicious person forces the user browser to send an authenticated request to a server. Remember previously we were discussing about the CSRF, right? So over here guys, when we are talking about like over here in this type of attack, right? What is happening is the attacker, what he is doing is he is tricking, right? He is tracking the user browser over there to send the unauthorized request, to send an unauthorized request over there to the server, right? Which our user he is already authenticated in which our user he is already authenticated over there. So he will be you can say tricking the user to perform the actions of all that he was not having any sort of intentions to perform it. So over here, by doing that, what is happening is the server it will be thinking that the request it is legitimate, even though like over there the user he is not he was not having any sort of intentions to performing it. So for that, that is why the correct answer we are having is a CSRF over there. Whereas when we are talking about the session hijacking, in that as an attacker, like we will be gaining the control, like we will be taking the control of the victim session over there. We will be you can say stealing the victim session cookies over there. That is different from our CSRF. We are having the cross-site scripting, and that we will be you can say injecting the script in our web page that will be getting viewed by the other users over there. So whoever will be viewing that particular page, they will be getting affected by that, but that is happening by the help of the client side scripting over there, right? Then after that we are having the SSRF, right? In that we will be you can say forcing a server, right? We will be forcing a server to make the request into the unintended locations, the internal systems we are having on the behalf of the attacker. So in the SSRF we will be forcing the server, but in the CSRF we will be forcing the user over there. So that is why the correct answer we are having for this, that is your option B, your CSRF over there. All right, so over here, guys, like what we are having is we are having it is saying that which Metasploit framework tool can help penetration tester for evading the antivirus systems over there, right? So over there we are having the MSFD over there. We got the MSF encode. We are having the MSF payload. We are having the MSF CLI. So previously, what was happening was like we were having the pay for the payload. We were having the MSF payload, which we were you can set self using. Then for the encoding we were using the different one, but nowadays what we are having is they are you can say all together. Like let me show you. If I will be writing sudo su kali msf encode, or I have not installed it, or I was having some typos over there. Let me check. Maybe due to the typos it can also happen that it is not accepting it. Msf console, first let me check whether the console is present or not. Yeah, the console is present. So let's see whether or not we will be able to can say use our MSF encode over there. MSF encode. Nope, it is not accepting over there. Right. So over here, what is happening is like it is one of the option that is what we were getting like in our previous Kali MSF encode, but nowadays it is not present over here. Right. Nowadays it is not present. For that, what I will be doing is like I was just trying to see whether it is available or not. All right. So over here, what we are having is we are having the MSF Venom. That is the combination of your encode as well as the MSF. You can say the payload over there. So, but previously, like in my other version of Makali, that is the previous version over there. So in that, what we are having is we are having the you can say the MSF payload itself. We are having the MSF encode, but nowadays this MSF Venom over there, it is a replacement. for both of the options, and by the help of that what will be happening is we will be able to, can say, encrypt, we will be able to encode our the payload over there so that it will be able to bypass the inline defenses we are having. So that is why the correct answer we are having for that, that is your MSF encode. See, great. Like over here, it's saying that like how does a DOS attack work? Crack password causing the system to crash? No, right? Imitates a valid user. Then option C prevents a legitimate user from using a system or the service. Then option D attempts to break the authentication method. See guys, in the DOS attack, what will be happening is the attacker, he will be sending us a load of requests over there, and due to that, what will be happening is our server, it will be overwhelmed of all those requests. Right, it will be overwhelmed of all those requests over there, and in the meantime, if any legitimate user, they will be asking for any sort of services from that system, at that time the server, it won't be able to provide its services. So that is why the correct answer we are having for that, that is your prevents a legitimate user from using a system or the service. Option C. Then what do you guys think about this one? See guys, when we are talking about this, you can say the reset flag. Like in our, you can say the TCP, what we are having is, we are having the different flags over there, right? Like we are having the SYN flag, we are having the fin over there, we are having the reset, right? For finishing a session properly, what we are using is, we are using the fin flag over there, right? That is going to get used at the time of your TCP four-way handshake. That is what we use for terminating a session, right? Now it is saying that what does the TCP reset command do? Right, what it will be doing is it will be resetting that particular TCP connection over there. It will be saying that boss, like we are having some sort of issues over here, we are having some sort of network errors in that we are not able to properly close our TCP session. In that particular scenario, what we will be doing is we will be, you can say, resetting that particular TCP session. So for that we are having the option D, that is the correct one. For starting the TCP connection, we are using the SYN flag. Right, for finishing a TCP connection, we are using the fin over there. So the correct answer we are having for this, that is your option D, resetting the TCP connection. Then what do you guys think about this one? So guys, the proper sequence we are having for the TCP three-way connection over there, or the TCP three-way handshake we are having, that is your option C, your SYN, SYNAC and ACK. So over there, what will be happening is, like let's say we are having a user and we are having a server. Now they want to build a TCP connection over there. So for that, this user, what he will be doing is he will be sending a SYN. So we can consider this SYN as a hello. For a starting a connection, we will be like sending a hello over there. In response to that, the server, it will be providing us acknowledgement for the SYN, so that will be your SYNAC. Then in response to that, this user one, he will be sending the acknowledgement. After that, the TCP three-way handshake will be done. Then they can move ahead. So that is why the correct answer we are having, that is the option C, that is your SYN, SYNAC and ACK. That, all right. So it's saying that like which type of hacker represent the highest risk to the network, or I can say like to the organization over there, right? Option A, the disgruntled employee, right? Like an employee who is not happy with his workload, right? Who is not happy with the organization over there, right? Who is not happy with the politics around him, then he tends to become malicious over there, and that is known as the disgruntled employee over there, like the insider threat over there, right? Now, after that, what is happening is we are having the option B, a black hat hacker, a hacker who is having the sound knowledge of the system and the network, but he will be utilizing his knowledge for the destructive purpose, right? He will be performing the hack for his own personal gain over there, for his own personal benefit. So for that, we are having the black hat hackers. Then after that, we are having the gray hat hackers. So the gray hat hackers, like they are the opportunity based, right? They can be good, they can be bad, right? So they are like the opportunity based over there. So that is what we are having as the gray hat hackers. Then after that, we are having the script kiddies. So the script kiddies over there, they're not having that much of idea about the legal complications over there around it, right? They are not having any sort of idea like what is happening. In short, we can say like they are like the curious mind, right? They will be using the script, they will be using the tools that are being created by our these black hat, the white hat, the gray hat hackers over there, right? Now after that, what we are having is, as we were talking about the very first option, your disgruntled employee. So guys, like for the hackers, what we can do is we can put the security controls over there, right? We will be patching our systems over there, right? We will be performing the penetration testing, the vulnerability assessment, right? So that we will be making sure that our system, they are secure, right? They will be able to withstand against the attackers over there. But when we are talking, right? When we are talking about the disgruntled employee, we are not having any sort of idea, right? We are not having any sort of idea who is the insider threat, right? We are not having any idea like who can reveal those information. Like we can think about a person who is having the access of the very confidential information inside the organization over there. Now if it tends to become malicious, right? If he will be, you can say, revealing those information to the third party or to some other organization, like for the financial gain or to some other motives over there, so what will be happening is the organization, they have to bear a big amount of loss, right? It is not always related to the employees, even the business partners, they can also become the disgruntled over there. So that is why the correct answer we are having for this one, it is your disgruntled employee. So over here, guys, we are having the MAC address spoofing. See, guys, what is happening is many a time we are also creating the rules that are based upon the MAC address filtering. What they will be doing is, they will be, you can say, filtering out the MAC address over there that are not present, right? That are not present in our organizational network over there. Right, what we will be doing is we will be only accepting the devices that are having these specific MAC address over there. So in that particular scenario, what the attacker he can do is he can spoof the MAC address of the victim, right? He can spoof the MAC address of the victim over there, and in that particular scenario, what will be happening is, like, he will be able to get the access of the network over there, right? Our switch, it will be thinking that our network access control, they will be thinking that what is happening is this is the authorized system, since it is having this MAC address that is belonging to a, a genuine person over there, or the genuine system over there. So in that particular scenario, what will be happening is the attacker, he will be able to bypass the security rule which we have created for the MAC address filtering. He will be able to get the access of our network. So that is why it is your C, the authentication, like authentication type of attack over there. Then, so guys, over here, when we are talking about the phases of our hacking, right? When we are talking about the phases of hacking, we are having the 5 phases of hacking. That is starting with your footprinting, the very most important step over there, and that we will be trying to gather the information about the victim over there, right? We will be trying to gather the information about the target we are having, that is we are having as the footprinting. Then after the footprinting, we are having the scanning. And the scanning, we will be, you can say, filtering out the information, right? We will be checking everything completely and closely. We will be checking whether the victim system is reachable or not. We will be checking what are the ports that are enabled in the victim system. Then we will be checking that what are the services that are running on them. After this, we will be having your gaining access, right? So depending upon the previous finding, what we will be doing is we will be moving ahead, and now on the basis of that, we will be trying to gain the victims the victim system's access over there. So that will be our third phase of our hacking steps. Then after that, what we are having is we are having the maintaining access, and that we will be trying to build some sort of persistence over there. Like even if the victim he is able to find the information over there that someone has, you can say, compromised the system, right, by using this particular malware. So what he will be doing is he will be moving ahead and he will be deleting that particular malware. But with whatever intention, with whatever objective, with whatever goal I've started that particular attack, I have not achieved them. So what I will be doing is I will be trying to remain inside the victim system as long as I want, right? Until and unless my, you can say, the goal it will be, you can say, achieved over there. So in that particular scenario, we will be having the maintaining access. Like I will be, you can say, downloading some additional malwares. I will be, you can say, infecting. I will be trying to, you can say, uh, to affect into the different services, into the different process we are having. So even the initial file using that, I got the access of the victim system, that particular malware or that particular exploit, I got the access of the victim system, it will be getting deleted. So my remote session from the my remote session from my system to the victim system, they won't be getting terminated. So that is how we are creating the persistence over there, right? That is our maintaining access. Then after that, we are having your covering tracks. So in the covering tracks, what we will be doing is, like, so far we have performed lot of activities. So by doing that, what will be happening is the forensic peoples, when they will be looking into the logs over there, right? See guys, anything we are doing in our system, logs will be getting generated over there, and the logs, they are considered as a treasure trove over there for the forensic people. So as attacker, they do not want to get, you can say, caught over there. So what they are doing is they are going with the covering tracks, and that they will be trying to remove the evidence of the compromise. They will be manipulating them. Like for that, let's take an example. Like let's say over here, instead of having this virtual master class, we are having a physical class over there. Like we all are present inside the physical classroom, right? Now, if I will be asking you guys, like let's say my mobile phone is not working, right? So if I will be saying that, hi Akshat, can you please give me a mobile phone, right? I need to make a call, right? Now, as soon as Akshat he will be giving me his mobile phone, right? As soon as Akshat he will be giving me his mobile phone, I will be able to tell to whom he was calling last night, what was the call duration, right? And all those information I will be able to find. By how? By the help of your call logs. So if Akshat he do not want me to find all those information, so for that what he will be doing is he will be either manipulating them, either he will be, you can say, deleting those call logs. So same thing, it is also being done by the attacker, right? So that is why the correct answer we are having for this question, it is your scanning. Then after this, we are having this question. So what do you guys think about this one? Okay, so over here guys, when I want to gather, like let's say I want to gather the information about a company or its employee, right? So for that, what I can do is I can use all of these sources for gathering the information, right? I can use the, you can say, the news groups we are having. Like many a time, what is happening is we are finding the public forums over there. We are finding the news groups over there, and that what they will be doing is they will be having a discussions, right? They will be having the discussions. They will be, you can say, sending the post about a company, about their employees, like what sort of challenges, what sort of issues, what sort of projects they are, you can say, getting over there, right? Like similarly, you guys can also find about a lot of companies like in the Reddit, right? Then after that, we are having the job posting. So guys, over here, like right now, if I want to gather the information, like what sort of technology they are using, I'm not having the previous information about it. But if I will be finding the job posting, so I will be getting the idea, because they will be saying that they are looking for a person who is having the idea about these tools for these many years. By doing that, I'm able to find the information about the technologies they are being used over there. That is quite important. Then after that, we are having the company's website. So the official website of the company, it can also provide us the information about the organizations, like whatever services, whatever products they are giving us, right? We can even able to find the information about the employees over there. Then After that, we are having the press release. Like over here, many time what is happening is when we are talking about the press release, so what they are doing is they are also, you can say, providing us the information like this company is now doing the partnership with this company, right? And what they have done is they have, you can say, made these types of changes over there or the announcements over there, right? So they can provide us the information about the activities that are being done in the organization. So for that, all the options over here, right, I can use all of them for gathering the information. See guys, over here when we are talking about the social engineering, right? Like if we are talking about the, you can say, the softwares, if you are talking about the, you can say, the tools over there, so for them what we are having is we are having the patches, right? We are having the updates for the find vulnerabilities over there, the loopholes we are having. But over here, what is happening is for us, we are not having any sort of patches. We are considered as the most weakest link in the organization. So only our awareness, right? The information about the latest, the scams over there, they will be helping us to protect us from these types of social engineering attacks. So for that, what will be happening is this option D, this employees training, this employees education over there, what they will be doing is it will be helping us so that we will be able to prevent the social engineering attack.